You ever click on a show just because of the title and then spend the whole time like, okay, but when is the bad thing happening? So Netflix dropped something very bad is going to happen. And first of all, that title, that's not a title, that's a threat. You go into this expecting chaos, right? And on paper, it should work. Duffer Brothers attached, wedding setting, slow horror. Basically, what if something goes wrong, but very slowly? So the real question is, does it actually build that dread, or does it just keep promising something it never fully delivers? Okay, so let me be real. I actually liked this more than I expected, but not for the reasons you think. This show is not about events. It's about feeling uncomfortable for a long time, and it does that really well.
We're just making a video for our
Yeah.
baby to see one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aha. What do you have cooking in there, Mummy? Let me guess. A little princess.
Um,
Like, the entire vibe is just off. Even normal scenes feel weird. People talk normally, but something feels wrong. And I love when shows do that. Not jump scares, just constant unease. It's like when you walk into a room and everyone suddenly goes quiet, and you're like, okay, what did I miss? And another thing I didn't expect, the music. The songs they use in scenes, like My Destiny and a few others, they just fit, like perfectly. And I don't mean in a, oh, nice background music way. I mean, they actually make the scene feel alive. Sometimes the scene itself is simple, but the song makes it feel uncomfortable, or emotional, or even slightly funny in a weird way. And that's what surprised me the most, because the show doesn't rely on loud horror sounds or jump scare music. It lets these songs carry the moment, and somehow, every single one just works. And I gotta say, Camilla Morone carries this hard. Her character feels like she knows something is wrong, but can't prove it. And that frustration, you feel it. But also, this isn't just her. Everyone in this show is locked in. Like, genuinely, it doesn't feel like people are playing characters. It feels like they are those people. And that makes a huge difference in a show like this. And then there's Gus Burney as Portia. Bro, she literally feels like that one cousin every family has at weddings. You know, the one who's like, why am I the only one taking this seriously? Like, she's annoying, but at the same time, you're low-key waiting for her to show up again because she's funny without even trying. And the weirdest part? She feels so random, in a good way. Like, it doesn't even feel like she was given a script. It feels like she just showed up, guessed what the scene was about, and started talking. And somehow, it works.
It's not Rachel's fault.
It's the brain tumors.
Right.
No, she's evil and she's hiding something from
Not
us.
evil.
I am trying to save this family,
Why don't you
Jules.
just take a beat?
I am
Just
very
calm
calm. She
down.
made me
I don't-
summon the devil. I am
Portia,
calm.
what are you?
Also, visually, this show looks clean. It starts very polished. Wedding vibes, rich family energy, and then slowly, everything just feels more suffocating. Not in a loud way, just tighter, more uncomfortable. But here's where I was a little confused. Not in a bad way, just like figuring out what this show wants to be. Because on paper, this is an 8-episode series. And yeah, there are moments where I'm like, okay, I get it, something is off. You've shown me that like 10 times already. And usually with slow burn shows, that's where things start to drag, where tension turns into just waiting. But here's the weird part. It never actually felt long to me. Like, I'm being completely honest. These episodes go by fast. I was watching and suddenly I'm on episode 5, like, wait, calm down, bro. And that's when it clicked for me. When I said slow horror, I didn't mean boring. That's actually the charm of it. Because most of the time, you're not even waiting for jump scares. You're waiting for those uncomfortable conversations, and those hit different. Because they're funny, but not like joke funny, more like you've been in that exact situation at a family event, that awkward silence, that one person saying something out of pocket, and everyone pretending it's normal.
Oh my God.
I knew you would ruin the wedding, Rachel.
I didn't, Portia.
I know that this has been a tough week, but whatever problems you two are having, I promise you will be able to work it out, okay?
So yeah, could this have worked as a movie? Honestly, yeah, I think it could have. But at the same time, as a series, you kinda get to sit in that discomfort longer. And weirdly, that makes it more enjoyable. And I know this is gonna sound weird, but even in this problem section, I feel like I'm talking more about positives. Because truth is, those problems don't even feel like real problems. I don't know how to explain it, but they kind of add to the experience instead of taking away from it. But this is also where the title becomes a problem. Something very bad is going to happen. That line is doing a lot of heavy lifting. Because you're constantly expecting that moment. And I'm not saying the show doesn't deliver, but I am saying you're waiting for it the entire time. So here's the honest take. If you like slow tension, weird atmosphere, shows where vibe matters more than plot, you'll probably enjoy this. But if you're expecting constant action, fast pacing, big twists every episode, this might test your patience. For me, it's a B-. Good atmosphere, strong acting, but pacing, yeah, uneven. Would I say spend your time on it? Yeah, but only if you're in the mood for something slow, not something exciting. And that's the weird part. I did like it, but I also felt like I was waiting the entire time. And maybe that's the point. Because sometimes the fear isn't what happens, it's the feeling that something will happen. I'm going to do a full spoiler breakdown next because there's a lot to talk about there. So if you end up watching this, come back for that. And if you're into reviews like this, not just is it good or bad, but why it feels the way it does, then subscribe to the channel and yeah, hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next one. But I want to know, did it actually build tension for you, or were you just waiting the whole time like me?